showtime.
Hey, Amir, how you doing, buddy? Great to see you.
Please subscribe to Sharonatsea Travel. Thank you. Bye. Peace.
Hello. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Monday night live stream. We're right before, I don't know if you heard that, right as we're getting ready to go on, all of a sudden Callie walks in and goes, "Oh, who got you those flowers?" I'm like, "Shh, are you out of your mind? What's the matter?" Oh, man, it's a tough deal.
Oh my God.
Listen, let me introduce us if you don't know us yet. My name is Salmon, and this is Coral. And we're going to be the host of the show tonight because she's wearing coral and I'm wearing salmon. Sharon, how did this outfit come to be this evening?
Well,
Could you let me pick out my own clothes for the live stream?
I
Is that
wear?
what happened?
And I just said put something on that doesn't clash, and that's what I found.
I don't know what happened.
So you tried to pick something as close to this color,
And it was nowhere near that color.
and you didn't really have anything this color. So.
Nowhere near the color. But what are you going to do? You know what? You try your best, and sometimes your best just isn't good enough. So what are you going to do? Hello to everyone in the chat. Good to see you. Okay, but seriously, I'm Jamie. This is the one and only amazing Sharon from sharonatsea Travel, and we're here. We have missed you guys a lot. It's been like 3 weeks since we. It's been 3 weeks since we've gone live, and it's just been a wild time for us.
Yeah.
You're on a cruise. I was on a cruise. We're planning graduation. We're planning a big Alaska group cruise coming up. We've got a Europe cruise literally right behind that. It has just been wild and crazy.
Yeah.
Yes, Chris, you're right. Always take your cue from Sharon. Thank you very much.
Oh my.
Richard Zellner says I got dressed up for the live. See, yeah. Listen, I can looking good, salmon and coral. Thank you. I pursue Roger Johnson. Very nice, very nice. Arizona can have its weather back any day now. 90 degrees yesterday.
Oh.
Ooh, crazy cat traveler, and it's probably humid where you are. Ooh, my God, that's yucky.
It's really warming up here.
That is yucky. Really quick, let me just say happy birthday to someone. Their birthday just we're still in the 24-hour range for their birthday, so I can say it without it being an issue. But happy birthday, Carla McClendon. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, Carla. Oh,
Everyone,
I see
round
her
of
there.
applause, please.
Okay, I see Carla there.
Oh my God, Carla McClendon. Tried them yet? Those things are done. They're long gone. They were fabulous.
What's that?
You asked about the olives.
Oh, they're, yeah.
Listen, here, let me tell you something.
Yeah, those didn't last too long.
In all honesty, I have not been drinking a lot. So most all of them ended up in a salad because I also love olives in a salad, and they were fabulous. So so very nice, and I appreciate that. They were just the perfect little oh God, they were just so thank you for that. Everyone's saying happy birthday to Carla. There you go, Carla. You will not be forgotten here at the Sharon Travel Monday Night Live
and we'll
Show.
be seeing you soon, Carla.
Yes, we will. We're going to see a lot of people soon. We are 4 weeks away from heading to Seattle. Just under 4 weeks, maybe.
Yeah, I guess it's 4. Yeah.
Yeah, it gets about 4 weeks away, and that's going to be amazing. We've been having behind the scenes conversations, putting together the Lido Olympics. Things are coming along. They're coming along. It's not an easy process.
It's not.
It can be very challenging.
Yeah, there's a lot of planning with that, and trying to make everything happen without disrupting the whole entire ship. But I think everything's going to work out pretty well. We have everything narrowed down pretty well. The events, we have all the events now.
We've got things timed out.
Pretty much the location.
Opening ceremony is going to be unbelievable.
Yeah.
We have a special host for the opening ceremonies that I think everyone's going to love.
Yeah,
and
just
all that
waiting
kind of
to hear back where we might have the closing ceremony, and also putting the team together so that we have to have the multiples of 5. So
so you guys better get it together. If you're on the Alaska group cruise and you have not done it yet, make sure you're in the Facebook group, you're checking the messages, and you're signing up for the Lido Olympics, either as a participant, as an assistant, or as a bystander. Okay, one of those three. And don't worry, there's nothing too challenging, and there's a lot of options to be involved in more or less things.
You don't have to really sign up to be a bystander. You can just you'll get an event schedule and you can show up to the event wherever they're located.
That's right.
And watch.
Watch, learn, listen, and love it. Hold on, we got a message out there. Brian Ebert said, "Happy birthday to my wife Anita, 55th birthday." Brian,
Happy birthday,
I have to tell you
Anita.
something, my friend. Listen, mentioning the birthday is one thing. Mentioning the age, that's a no-no, dude. And right now, your wife, for a moment there, she's like, oh my God, that's so sweet. And now she's giving you a dirty look, I guarantee it. So 55 years young. Congratulations, Anita. Happy birthday to you. Great to see a lot of friendly names out there tonight. And a few new ones, too. To cruise or not to cruise. What's going on? Just got back from Panorama. Can't wait for New Year's Eve.
Nice.
That's going to be off the chisel. Speaking of New Year's Eve, we should be announcing the 2024-2025 New Year's Eve cruise. What do you think about that?
It's December 2024.
December 2024.
Probably next week. Next week one day we'll announce it. We're actually probably tomorrow or the next day. I'm going to be putting a post in our group this year's New Year's Eve cruise, and they're going to be helping decide where we go the following year. We got it narrowed down. So
good call.
That way, if you don't like it, you can blame it all on them.
Yeah, perfect. I love it. Get the weight off our shoulders. Happy birthday to Pam S's hubby tomorrow. Very nice, very nice. The Chisel says, I will ask his lovely wife Julie if she'll hand over the Speedo as the flag to raise at the podium for the Lido Olympics.
Oh my God.
Let me just tell you something about that Speedo. I would like to see it maybe it could be encased in some sort of clear epoxy and then put on the wall and maybe as a plaque would be the best thing for that. So that material is never touched by human hands again. We'll just leave it at
Wanda
that.
from Cruise who said, I just washed my special fun pajamas for Alaska.
Oh my God. And Julie Amos said she's got her, she's already starting to pack her toiletries. So people are getting crazy. Hopefully they're packing their toiletries in one of the awesome bags that you were talking about. Sharon, you just made a hot fire video that came out yesterday for some Amazon must-haves. And that video, I'm proud to say, you're blowing it up, girl. That thing is hot fire. It's doing great. And people, even Daniel and Nancy Fields went out and purchased the 19-pack of the accessory bottles. And Daniel said, quote, we love it, unquote. So make sure you check out that video. And of course, I got a couple of videos coming out too if you want to see what it's like to be a single dude cruising with a bunch of bros. Yeah. I think I might have some content. One video came out already, and another one's coming out very soon in the next day or two. I might have 2 more videos. We'll see what happens. There's a lot of content that actually couldn't really make the final. Shockingly enough, there's a lot of video from the Bromania Guys Bros cruise that got left on the cutting room floor. It just didn't quite make the cut. But I mean, that should come as no surprise to anyone. No one is shocked by that news.
But we're hoping to put out next week. Well, you'll probably put those out this week. Next week, we'll have some other videos coming out. We're going to try to start putting out 2 to 3 videos a week regular. So we'll see. Jamie's got a little time right now to do that. So
I have a lot of time. Listen, I'm here to I'm full disclosure. I talk to you guys all the time. I tell you all the details and probably talk too much, but I'm still not back to work yet. I'm still in a process of recovering from the surgery. Still not cleared to get back to work. So we'll see how much longer that goes before I can start lifting big buckets of paint and doing all those things that I just love so much, like getting up at 3:30 in the morning and all that. So we'll see what it all turns into. Timothy Williams, hello. This almost sounds like the cruising Olympics. It's similar. It'll just be the Lido Olympics. Up on the Lido decks, the outer decks is where most all the events are going to take place for our fun cruise. So it's going to be a good time. And plus we get to see Alaska and cruise with a ton of friends. So that's like a trifecta that you cannot beat. You cannot beat it. Let me jump in the chat and see what else is going on. Daniel Phil says, I'll be 55 in December, right before the New Year's Eve cruise. Oh. Daniel, it's a little bit early, but we'll throw you a happy birthday now just to get you warmed up a little bit. I can tell you wanted it, and I don't want to let you down, my friend.
Celebrate again on New Year's.
Brian Ebert agreed with me. He said, you were so right. Yeah, I knew it. Julie Amos says, my son booked the Panorama as his honeymoon. Number 1, I didn't know Matt was getting married, and number 2, I didn't know he could book a cruise on his own. So,
oh my God.
Is that? Oh, that's not the son? That's no. Okay. See, it's another son. My bad. I apologize about that. Cruise Nuts, what's going on, kids? How are you? Nice to see you. Wanda, lovely to see you. Laura from Huddle Adventures, hello. Robbie O'Malley, Mr. O'Malley, how the heck are you? Looking forward to seeing you again on a cruise ship. We have to plan something with Robbie, don't we? Yeah. My God, I haven't seen him since, the Prima?
Yeah.
Was it the Prima? That seems like forever ago. Yeah. Oh my God. Robbie, we miss you. We hope you're doing good up there in the great Northeast. A special shout out to Leanne Francisconi, and Nautical Nurse Nancy. Lovely to see you ladies here tonight. Thank you for taking time out of your busy schedules. We hope that all the ladies, if I might say it, had a wonderful Mother's Day. All the moms out there, the moms, the previous moms, the future moms, the moms that are now, all the moms in between, anyone that's a mom to someone, something, congratulations, and we hope you had a great day. Did you do anything exciting?
I had a great day. I actually went to church with my mom in the morning. She wanted me to go to church with her, so it's Mother's Day. I went to church.
There you go. And then don't forget what you did in the mid-afternoon, a very special time that we shared together.
Oh.
That's not what I'm talking about, guys. Get your minds out of the gutter. For crying out loud. That's not what I'm talking about.
Well, I think we told people last time it went live, we've been on this watching Friends, like all the series of Friends, watching. So
set it up better. Since I haven't been working, I'm staying up later. And that means I'm staying up closer to when Sharon would normally go to bed. So we've been watching Friends from episode 1 all the way through. We're like midway through season 4, I think, right now. Yeah. I think it was Ross, just his wedding got snafu'd again or whatever. Almost in season 5. But we've been watching that. And yesterday, we both were sitting in the bedroom. I'm watching TV. Sharon comes and sits down. I pop on Friends. Boom, we knocked out about 5 episodes. Just like that.
Yeah, it was just kind of a chill day here.
It was. And one thing I got to say about the Friends, I never realized that show is all about sex. It's sex. It's nonstop. It's almost inappropriate. I'm not even comfortable watching it sometimes. Crazy Cat Traveler said her Visa card is very happy with your video. Excellent. And by the way, if you don't know this, you can search Sharon, sharonatsea, sharonatsea travel on Amazon, and you can go to her Amazon shop where all those items you saw in the video, plus a whole lot of other items, are available to purchase. And yes, full disclosure, it's an affiliate link, so Sharon might make 29 cents or something like that every once in a while if you purchase something. So please support Sharon, support me being out of work, and help out a little bit with that. That would be fantastic. Thank you very much.
Mary's got her jammies ready too. I need to get some.
She is ready for the pajama meet and greet. That's gonna be hot fire. Slinky Angle King says, "Girl, I love my Bag Smart toiletry bag," and I said it the way that she typed it. So I hope I said that right, Slinky. I hope that went well. Kelly Madison, hello. Kelly Madison's got something going on here. She's got something like a birthday coming up. I saw a post somewhere. Brian from Howie Cruz says, "Wish me luck. I'm going to help Julie tuck the kids in. Hopefully I make it back alive." Hopefully it wasn't like last night, because literally when you guys started your live stream, you were throwing glasses around the living room. I heard glasses breaking. So that was alarming. And I was afraid for your well-being over there, Brian. I thought you pissed Julie off or something like that. Let's see. Blind Cruisers, excellent question. Jamie, how do you like the Chargers 2023 schedule? I love it. I like the draft picks. I love the schedule, and I cannot wait for football to start. And as a matter of fact, for those of you asking, do me a favor in the chat, just to let me know, if John and I do another Vegas weekend this year, will you be there? Yes or no to Vegas? Let me know really quick in the chat. If we do it, it'll probably be somewhere around week 3 or so of the NFL season. It's not definite yet, so don't book your hotels quite yet.
Yeah.
But that talk has been coming up as well.
That will probably be a guys' week. I don't think I'm.
It really has turned into a guys' week, and if I'm being honest, last year I went way over the deep. I learned my lesson. I was ridiculous last year, and I'm reeling it. I've reeled it in since then. I swear to you, I've reeled it in.
September is that's September, right?
Shout out to John, 26-year-old John, Julie Amos's other son, getting married end of July. Congratulations, John. We hope you and your lovely spouse have many, many years of happiness together. Let's see. Cruising for Food says, "I highly recommend you watch Queen Charlotte. So good." All right, I don't know what that's about, but I'll watch it. Fine. No, Nancy, we didn't go to the bedroom and knock it out. Nancy is like watching Friends. You never know when something inappropriate is going to come out of their mouth, but you know it's coming. You know it's going to be there. You just don't know when it's going to happen. Pam Humberzumian, hello to my friends out there. That's my favorite last name.
Like a Friends episode.
Nancy needs to be there. Her and Phoebe and Monica and Rachel will get along great. I did it with Cheers a few years ago. Started season 1, episode 1, said Roger J. Nothing wrong with that. MASH is also a great one to start with if
Oh
you can
my
get
gosh,
that.
I remember. Well, not that was probably what, maybe 5. I don't know. There was one year that you were into MASH and you watched over and over and over. I don't know how many.
I watched
And then
I watched
finally,
all
you're like,
it's
okay.
11 seasons for MASH, and I watched every season in
Yeah.
about probably in about 3.5 weeks. I mean, it was like all day binge watching. But I liked it. I had a good time with it. Let's see what else we have out there. Nancy Fields, lovely to see you again. Lovely to see you again. Jimmy Wilhite needs new PJs for the cruise. Canadian Barbecue Mafia, what's up? Big fan from Canada. Hey man, lovely to have you. We're going to be cruising out of Canada. We have been doing some research trying to find a hotel that's not priced out of the yin yang.
No, I already.
Well, Sharon's been doing some research trying to find a hotel, and she found one.
I got a hotel.
Shows what I know, guys. You
Well,
think I'm involved in anything going on over here? No, I am not.
Well, the thing was, this cruise, I wouldn't say it came up suddenly, but usually when you book a cruise, a lot of times Alaska cruise is a year or more out. Well, this wasn't that far out. So when I went to look at hotels, I mean, they were all like $600-700 a night, like crazy high. And like if you wanted to be closer to the cruise port.
Was that Canadian or was that U.S.? Or does it really not matter?
Well, I don't know.
Canadian's a little higher.
Yeah, I don't. Oh, yeah, it's much higher. Yeah,
it's not a totally crazy conversion.
I don't remember what that was, but it was pricey. Anyways, so we are staying closer to the airport, but I did find us.
Good call.
Well, because we don't get in until, unfortunately, we don't get in until later, so we'll be able to sightsee. But I didn't want to pay that price.
Yeah, that's a total
after
arm
dark and sleep for a few hours.
All right. Roger says yes to Vegas. Wanda will be there. John and Diamond, yes. Nancy Fields, yes. Richard Zollner saying Dolphin Chargers opening day, go fans. Let's see what else. Lindsay Kuzgard said yes. Daniel, Vegas never. LO. I get you. Kelly Madison, yes to Vegas. Danella Huffman. Lindy Lou will try her hardest. Mary Barkley will be on the celebration in September. Well, Mary, listen, you have got to stop all this cruising. You're really getting in the way of doing stuff with us. Please. Now, if it was Nashville, said Crazy Cat Traveler. Richard Zollner will try as hard as he can to be there. We'll see. Maybe we can get Nancy and Leanne Francisconi to come in. It's hard for those guys. It's a lot of traveling. Let's see. The Chisel said, I'm so telling Julie she can't come. Jamie and Sharon said no. Don't be getting us in trouble, dude. Do not get us in trouble with your wife. I will not fly. That won't work. Wendy Johnson's in. So there you go. How about them? Mark Sheen, you better take it easy there with that Chiefs talk. Just take it easy. You and I should have a wager for the first game of the season against my Dolphins. Who knew there were a bunch of Dolphins in here? All of a sudden, we're going into football chat time. We'll cover football in a couple of weeks. Don't you worry about it. We'll cover some football. We won't let you down.
It's just over. Now
it's so long. Kathy Curry said Sharon's breaking up. Sharon sometimes, well, she breaks up sometimes. Just make sure let me make sure that my volumes are set. Anybody else hearing that? Is Sharon doing that thing where she breaks up a little bit?
Probably because the microphone's on this side of us, and when I turn my head.
Hold on, let me see if I can bring that thing in a little bit. Let me see what I can do. No, there it is. Okay. Maybe that's a little better. Okay. Let's give that a try.
Sit close.
Just yell at the microphone, Sharon. Everything's fine. You know that. What do we got going on with cruising here, Sharon? I'm going to talk a little bit about Bromania here in a few minutes, so I'm going to cover some of that. I know some folks are interested and some are not, but whatever. I'll cover a little bit of that. We do have Alaska coming up in Europe, so in the next 60 days, we're going to be in Alaska, we're going to be in Europe, and then we're going to be going back to Alaska. So we've got a monster summer plan to share with you guys. That's going to be amazing. New Year's Eve, we're going to announce that in about a week or so, and then also. The one thing that's awesome about getting with John from the Ship Show and planning things is we always start planning the next thing. Like we'll be talking about one thing, and the next thing you know, the next topic starts coming up. So we're in talks about something else possibly. You want to say? Can I say when? Like a possible time frame? It's not guaranteed, but save the date type of stuff.
Well, in 2025, there will likely be another. Sharon at Sea travel ship show group cruise. We're looking at maybe early 2025. I don't know. You mentioned maybe February. but we'll get it narrowed down. But sometime early in 2025, and as usual, there will be a theme involved with it. So, and it's going to be a lot of fun. We already have the theme picked out, but we can't tell you.
You can't tell anybody anything.
But it's a good one.
Okay, you gotta keep it down. All right, I turned up the microphone a little bit, but some folks say that you're still a little crackling. Maybe you're just a little bit quiet.
I don't know.
You are quiet, so I mean everyone knows that you're a little bit on the quiet side.
It's probably because I moved. I like to move.
I don't know. There may be some setting. You go keep talking. I'm gonna go ahead and take a look in some of this stuff and see what other settings we have going on. Hopefully, no one loses us here while I'm messing around.
Yeah. So anyway, so we've been talking about that for 2025 as well. We probably won't announce anything definite on that until maybe right after our summer travels, just because so much going on this summer. We won't have everything down until about then, I guess. So if you're interested in that, keep that time slot open. Have some fun.
That's going to be fantastic. Fantastic. I love it. I love it. And then maybe something, we're also looking at maybe do something for some families coming up as well. Maybe not so much of a wild knockdown, drag out cruise, but maybe something a little more for all the folks out there that have families and kids and want to be involved, but sometimes can't because they just don't have the opportunity to do it. So we'll see. So we got some stuff working on that as well. So that's on the agenda.
More family oriented and people, kids, younger kids. So.
Yes, that is on the to-do list. Let's see, what else do we have here, Sharon? Yeah, a few people are saying you're a little bit crackly, so we're gonna have to work on that. Nancy says it's not bad on her earphones, so I don't know. We'll see. Yes, the head turning does it. So when you turn your head and talk, that's when we lose you. Charles, thank you so much.
Still. I need to stay still.
Well, you have to be loud. Trouble. Like I'm very loud. I could be here and I could be here and everything's fine, but you're not. You're soft. Unless it's me, and maybe I'm just too loud. Is that what it is? Should I just shut up? You are pretty loud. Yes, even Marky Mark said you're doing a little fading when talking.
Okay.
All right, take it up.
I have trouble. I always move around when I talk, and I'm just a lot.
Billy says, "Hey, Jamie, I've been to Duffy Sports Bar in Fort Lauderdale. Real nice place. That was a great place, as a matter of fact." Wanda says, Jimmy is loud. I can hear him in the restroom. Thank you very much. I appreciate that, Wanda. Tessa Almond, lovely to see you. Let's see. Nancy is cruising with Wendy and Roger a couple times the rest of this year, so that's awesome.
Oh, that'll be fun.
More people who have met and become friends through the channel. I love it. I love it.
I know we wanted to get on another ship out of the West Coast sometime between now and our other travels, and it didn't happen. So there's too much going on. This Saturday coming up is Matthew's official graduation. So we're getting ready for that this week. That's kind of a happy and sad moment all in one. So Saturday we will be very busy. So if anyone needs me, probably won't hear back from me until Sunday.
There you go. All right, Rhonda said, it's not that you're quiet, it's just a little bit choppy. It's just weird that it would be just Sharon, so I don't know. It must have something to do with the microphone and her tone or something. We'll work on that. Let's see.
There was something before when that happened on the microphone and adjusted something, like on the actual microphone.
Was it on the microphone?
I think so, but I don't remember what it was.
I don't know about that.
You better not touch it now.
Did that do anything?
I don't know.
Hold on, I can't even read what's on the microphone.
I don't know. Now they probably can't hear us at all.
Hang on a second. I don't know. Did that change anything?
Well,
they'll let us know immediately. Yeah. The folks out here are amazing. They will let you know immediately. All right, listen. Let me talk a little bit about. I not too long ago got back from my cruise. I was. It was awesome to go on the Bromania cruise. I went with John, Larry, Trevor, Arnold's. The 5 of us went. Nancy says we still hear you. Okay, well that's good. Did you plug it in?
Crazy.
We can hear. Okay.
Stop pressing buttons.
So I'm sorry. I'm pressing all the buttons. I feel like it's a ship show. I'm pressing a lot of buttons. It seems to be cutting out every once in a while. Okay, we'll work through it. So we went out there. So the first part of it was a bunch of us. We met in Fort Lauderdale and we stayed in an Airbnb, and that was very, very cool. You know, at first I wasn't really too geeked on going to an Airbnb. I had never really done it before. I just thought it might be a pain. We had to, really watch, be too careful. And I didn't know how crazy we might get. And I was just a little bit nervous about it. And so now, looking back, it was just a great move. The splitting it between 5 guys was definitely a little easier on the pocketbook. So that was cool. And that made Sharon happy. We also split a rental car. So that was cool. The one thing that's tricky, though, is when you're traveling with a bunch of buddies, you have to have one guy who's going to run the risk of putting everything on his credit card. And luckily, we had one of those guys. So you know who you are. And thank you to you. I don't know if you're out there tonight. But that was a deal. And so we got to the Airbnb. We stopped and we got food and drink and everything we needed. We had a great dinner. 2 great dinners, actually. One night we just munched and ate some junk and stuff. The next night, John made a great dinner. John also made a great breakfast the one morning. So yes, Kump Thump, and there he is. And so it was just a great time. And it was really so much cheaper than going to the hotel. And you know when I knew that it was cheaper, Sharon? Do you know exactly when I knew that it was so much cheaper?
When you saw the money in your wallet?
Well, but Sherry Moss says, we hear you both perfectly. Weird. Perfect. Hey, and also, by the way, if we look fuzzy at all, guys, make sure that you hit this settings button on your YouTube and make sure you're watching in 720p instead of 480. So if you're not doing that, and if we look a little blurry or anything, that's another thing you can try to do to have a better viewing experience. All right, so I knew that the Airbnb was a good idea when, after the cruise, we got 2 rooms at the Miami at the Fort Lauderdale Hilton Marina Hotel, right next to the port. And we got 2 rooms. Arnold flew out that night, but he hung out with us all throughout the day. And we all went to the pool, and we sat there at the pool and had a few beers, and we just had lunch. Just like a sandwich, chips and guacamole, a couple of beers, maybe a couple cocktails here and there. The bill was $270. $270 for 5 of us to have lunch and a few drinks. That was insane. And then I was reminded about, hotel food, how expensive it is. And I'll tell you what, if we would have gone out somewhere, it would have cost just as much, probably going to a restaurant or something.
Oh, yeah.
So saving a little bit of money with that Airbnb, buying all our own groceries, that was the way to go. That was the way to go for sure, and that was a win. And it was my 3rd Royal Caribbean cruise. I'd only been on 2, a 4-day and a 3-day, so it's not like I barely even cruised with them before. And I had a great experience. Everything from embarkation, the food, even the buffet food was tasty and good and fresh. We ate dinner in the MDR every night, and that was awesome. It's just whatever we ate. We had something to eat on Coco Cay. We had good service on Coco Cay because we know how to tip properly. Note to self: make sure that you tip your waiter. And so everything just worked out great, and we had a great time. And I don't know what else to say. I mean, it was just a blast. So look for videos coming out. I got my embarkation video coming out from that, and hopefully a couple of you tune in. Check it out, and I don't know, just hit the thumbs up or something. Comes around, just to be nice, just to be nice. Slinky Angle King said, seriously, hitting a grocery store is the way to go. It really was. It was weird. The 4 of us shopping in there, it was very awkward. Like 2 of us grabbed a cart and went one way, and at the time Trevor wasn't there yet, so 2 went the other way, and then we all just met at the end and we're like, what do you have? What do you have? What do you have? And it turned out everything was perfect.
Wow.
So
I'm surprised you both didn't come back with just a cart full of alcohol, like all the.
Oh, the cart was still. Believe me, Sharon, the cart had plenty of alcohol in it. The cart had plenty of alcohol in it. But I guess I would say we didn't drink as much as I thought. Oh, and I didn't really mention it, but one of the nicest surprises was that some of you guys might have caught this, but the first night we got to the Airbnb, some of you know Paul Atta. He's a regular over there on John's channel on the Tip Show, but he showed up out of nowhere. John knew, but the rest of us didn't even know he was coming. It was a big surprise, and that was awesome meeting and running into Paul Atta while he was there. He wasn't joining us for the cruise, but he just came around and hung out that night. There you go. Crazy Cat Traveler said, spent $50 at Olive Garden the other day, split an appetizer, drink, and a fettuccine.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Everything's pricey these days.
That's right.
Oh, Robbie said you were too loud over on.
Oh yeah. Robbie was he was over there next door on Norwegian's on Great. He was on Great Stirrup K. He said he could hear us over there. There was a lot of bagocking going on, I guess, or something like that. Robbie, I apologize. I hope we didn't disrupt you while you were relaxing in one of the cabanas over there on Coco K. That was awesome. I think he was literally over there while we were. It was so crazy. I thought maybe we could run into. Couldn't do it.
Tessa Vaughn said, for Seattle, I'm in a hotel that doesn't have breakfast. I'm getting a pastry, drinks, and alcohol delivery to save. Restaurants are crazy. Yeah, they are. Everything is.
No, you're right. Scoping out happy hour is the right thing to do.
Yeah.
Let's see. What else do we have? That was cool to see y'all with Paul Atta. It really was, Slinky. It was so cool to see him and having him stop in. And at first we're like, oh my God, are you going on the cruise? But he didn't go. And a big thanks to John and Larry over there at the ship show. Those guys had swag bags. I mean, it was unbelievable. So much cool stuff. I came back with more cigars than I left with, which is very hard to do. And it was just awesome. I got some, what was that? I got some monkey butt powder, which was fantastic.
Yeah.
I got some body gel. I got a couple of, a lot of cool stuff. It was an awesome swag bag. Yeah, I mean, us guys, we know how to do it. The ladies had a good time on their cruise, but I mean, listen.
Wow.
We know how
to do it.
We had ribeyes, for God's sakes. Ribeyes at the Airbnb. Can you beat that?
Well, we weren't at an Airbnb.
All right.
And there were 50 of us, ladies, not 5.
Well, whatever. I know, but us 5 came pretty close to partying just like you 50, I'll tell you right now. All right, what else do we have going on? Sharon, you were just in Key West here not too long ago, and looks like the big Key West controversy is back. Did you hear about that deal?
A little bit.
It's you remember about a year ago there was a lot of talk about Key West, and there's a lot of activists, a lot of people that don't want the cruise ships coming there. They don't like what they're doing to the reefs and the water and the environment and the ecosystem and all that kind of stuff. So looks like they had done a 1-year agreement for them to rent out the water, the underwater land, so to speak. Like, for instance, the dock and the port area is privately owned by people, and that's where the cruise ships can go. But actually, the water, the sea, the land right outside of that is all owned by the state. So they had done a 1-year extension that ends in July 2023, and folks are trying to get like a 25-year lease signed to continue to lease out that area. That's all dug out for the cruise ships, and that could become a little bit of a battle again. So hopefully that doesn't affect Key West cruising going forward. I know it affected it a little bit before till they got things squared away. So we'll see what happens. We shall see what happens. So that's kind of a big deal. I think a lot of people love Key West. You loved it.
Yeah. I like it. It's just really kind of mellow there. It's just a great place to walk around and sightsee. Tess Amon says UFC Seattle delivery. And that's good to know.
Oh, that is good to know. Actually, one thing I found out, speaking of Seattle, is if anybody out there staying at the Homewood Suites, attached to the Homewood Suites, right behind it, is the Queen Anne Beer Hall. Like, I picture just a lot of us sitting in there going, having beer, like going ziggy zaggy, oi, oi, oi.
It looks like just a beer hall. I mean, it looks like just a big room with tables. It's kind of weird looking, actually.
It is just a big hall. It looks like the like where the Grand Poobah would be. What am I thinking of? Do you know what I'm talking about at all? You know what I'm talking about.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, like where the American Legion place or whatever you might be at. And but the menu looked awesome. We saw pictures of food that was great, and they have alcohol. The only thing we don't know if they have a blender.
I don't.
So Sharon's a little bit on the fence about that. So,
I'm excited. I was looking at a few different places to eat, because there were a few places that just have beer there, or beer and wine. They have like drinks. So I did find that one place, and now I can't remember the name of it, that had that one drink, the pink. Is that what I call it?
Easy. That's like the #1 restaurant in Seattle. We are not going there.
No, the one that had that drink though.
I don't know about that. I'm not sure.
No, you're thinking of the Italian place. That was the Pink Floor.
Okay.
That wasn't the Pink Panther.
Oh, the Pink Panther is that After Hours Club, isn't it?
No.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, it was a
The
drink
Pink
and it
Panther?
sounded really good. It had, anyway, so I'm going to try that one.
Okay, you're going to walk in the bar and say, I'll have the Pink Panther.
That's right.
I don't know what the hell you're going to get in that. No, Tess, we did not have creme brulee every night like you girls did. The girls know how to have more fun. The funniest thing about it is we made a little video and posted it in our Facebook group, I think. But when the girls went to the pool on their trip in Cozumel, they brought little inflatable, these little balls. They're about this big, and they were pink and white, and they had flamingos on them. I literally lifted up a box that was next to the pool that had some pool toys in it and stuff at the Airbnb, and there's like 7 of the exact same balls in there. So I was like, oh my God, guys, we have to make it. So we made a little video about the balls and the girls' cruise. And I think the girls thought that we got those balls on purpose to be like jerks about it. But I swear we didn't. They were just there. The coincidence was, it was unbelievable that they actually had flamingo balls in the pool, the pool accessory bin. It was crazy. I thought the beer hall happened at the grocery store. Different beer hall, Daniel. Different beer hall. Shiners, there you go, Lindy Lou. That's the kind of place I'm talking about. Cruise Nut said, we'll just fly directly into Key West instead of cruising there. Yeah, I'm indifferent to it. Sometimes I'm a little weird when people have a cruise that stops at ports that are in the U.S. I'm not particularly a fan of that. I would avoid that if I could.
Well, Key West, I liked.
Key West is a great place, and you went to you met Sarah from Cube Cruisers. You met her aunt, so that was fantastic.
Yeah. Are you thinking of like cruises that go up California coast, stop in like Oregon?
Yeah. I've seen some other folks that are on like on a West Coast cruise, and and the first stop is like someplace else, and that's like it's not Canada or it's not Mexico, and I'm like, I don't know, I want to go there.
Well,
Roger Johnson says beer hall would be a great place for a pre-cruise meetup. Roger, it would, but the problem is that our Homewood Suites, there's not much else around there besides the beer hall. So I think it's going to be anyone staying at the Homewood Suites will probably go there maybe at night for a few beers together, but I don't think it's a destination. Most folks like us will be down by Pike Place. Is that what it's called? Pike Place?
Pike Place, yeah.
Okay.
Pike Place.
So we'll be hanging out there, and I know we'll be bumping around there the day before. There's not an official meetup. A few people have asked about that. There's nothing official because so many people are coming in from different places at different times. So,
and a lot of people are staying at different hotels. And they're kind of, I mean, some are walking distance, but others are a little further. So we haven't really scheduled any up. But I think we'll be kind of running into people, walking
be a lot of unofficial
the streets and going to Pike Place and just all the touristy kind of things there in Seattle.
Totally. Kidder, what's up, dude? Nice to see you. Visited, love Key West. Visited on Disney Magic in 2020. Went to the Hemingway House and the Little White House. Plus got drinks in Key Lime Pie. Great city. It is. It's beautiful down there. It looks like a lovely place to go hang out at and all that kind of stuff. I'm just not a fan as a cruise person. That's all. Yeah. That's just me. I'm weird like that. Slinky, yes, like an Oktoberfest German beer hall kind of place. That's exactly what I'm saying.
That's
The Pink Door. No, Daniel, that's a movie. That's a totally different conversation.
The Pink Door is a restaurant.
Are you sure? I thought that was a 1977 movie starring a couple of my favorite actors and actresses from that time period.
The Pink Door is an Italian, I think it's Italian. I'm pretty sure it's an Italian restaurant in Seattle.
I don't know.
Yes, it is.
I don't know.
It is.
Beth Ollinger's out there. What's up, Beth and Doug? What's going on, guys? Can't wait to see you again soon. The Pink Door burlesque and acrobats look interesting. See what you got. Test started now. Forget about it. Ship to Shore Cruise News. What's up? Nice to see you.
I'm going to show you. I showed you the Pink Door.
Show me. Go ahead. Show me the Pink Door right there. Okay. But if I look, if it's something offensive, people are going to know.
No, I showed you the other night.
People are going to know. Wanda says, I loved my California coastal cruise. That's what they call it. It was awesome. I don't know. I don't want to get on the ship and be like, hey, your first port is San Francisco. It's like, come on. I want to go someplace crazy. The Pink Door Italian restaurant. Oh, all right. Let's hold on. Let me check the menu price here. Let me check the menu. Beef carpaccio, $19. Tortellini and brodo, $26. Sharon, we can't go here. Oh my God. $26 for an appetizer. That's a problem with these trips to places like Seattle. Like everything is so expensive. There's a bunch of people going to the Crab Pot in Seattle. There's a lot of awesome places. And speaking of places, we're gonna do some sightseeing and we got some plans to see some stuff. What? The Crab Pot menu was all seafood. You don't eat seafood.
No, I meant like it looked okay. I just don't like a lot of seafood.
I don't like
but
any seafood.
It would have been great.
It would have been great. So are you saying I can go by myself?
Well,
hold on a second. Everybody tune in. Pay attention.
If you're gonna go
grab a paper
and maybe by yourself, because unless
sounds to me like Sharon just gave me the okay to go to the Crab Pot by myself.
Unless they have mahi or like some kind of fillet, like swordfish or something like that, then yeah.
All right.
That's the kind of.
Roger says it's all good. Uber goes everywhere. I know they do. Wanda says I made no plans for the night before. I land at 8:30. I'll play it by ear. Wendy Johnstone staying at the our hotel is by Pike's Place, the Mayflower Park. So yeah, everyone is all over the place with their hotels and everything. Matthew wants to go to. We didn't go last time because it was so long ago. But Matthew wants to go to the Needle. What's that place called? The Space Needle.
Here is the recipe for the Pink Panther. Listen to this. Well, okay. The one I saw didn't come out.
Oh God.
Okay, it has vodka
and pineapple juice.
No, hang on. Vodka, pineapple juice,
a teaspoon of grenadine syrup.
Never mind. This one is not the same recipe.
That's called a vodka and pineapple, Sharon. I don't know what.
Okay.
The grenadine makes it pink. I get it now.
But this is a different recipe. The one I saw had pineapple, like pomegranate, lemon juice, something else. That was.
You're all about the pomegranate.
Vodka, and then I don't know, but it had different things.
Beth Ellinger, it says we are so looking forward to it. All right, so we mentioned the Key West news, right? So that's kind of cool. And by the way, guys, also on another note, I read somewhere that if you have an American Express card, if you're an American Express credit card holder, watch out for special offers you might get, because right now some people are getting a deal where they will receive 20,000 membership points when they spend $1,000 on a Royal Caribbean cruise. There's a lot of restrictions. There's a lot of rules that I read behind it, but keep an eye on it. So if you're an Amex person, I know I'll be looking at all my offers to see if we get the hookup. And if we do, I might just be tempted to put some money on a Royal Caribbean cruise just to get 20,000. That's a lot of points.
Speaking of Royal Caribbean, I mean, it's crazy how much cruise prices have gone up on.
Oh my God, I know what you're going to say.
So our group cruise on the Icon of the Seas, not the inaugural cruise. It is a couple months out, but of course the ship's still new. I was looking the other day, someone had inquired about it, and I knew the prices had jumped way up. Last time I looked, they had actually doubled, and now they're almost triple price. So they only have guaranteed cabins left, but for a guaranteed balcony for two, when I first announced the cruise, it was around $3,300 for two. It is now came up at $89.90 or something like that.
$9,000, almost $9,000,
$9,000 for a balcony for two, and an interior was $5,600 for an interior for two.
Don't tell people we paid $3,500 for four of us, or we were going to get thrown off the balcony.
We didn't. That was for two. That was for two, Jamie. We have two cabins.
What?
We have two cabins.
Oh, whoa. Okay, we're gonna talk about that.
Times two.
Oh, anyway. Let me make a note to self. Maybe I should ask Sharon what the.
So I will not. Yeah, but
of the cruise.
So yeah, that cruise is pretty much sold out. But yeah, I don't think anyone else is going to be looking at it.
Royal's making up all the money they lost in the pandemic on the Icon. That's for sure. Yeah. Hill, what's up? We have not done a Christmas cruise, but we love New Year's Eve cruises. That's our big deal. Once we get past Christmas and family and all that kind of stuff, then we go for New Year's Eve cruising, and that has been fantastic. And Sharon mentioned it earlier, but if you were on one of the last ones and you've been going on some of these New Year's cruises with us, make sure you take a look in the group that we maintained from last year, because she's going to put a question about what might be an optimum cruise for this coming, for 2024 into 2025.
We have it narrowed down to 3. So we're going to put them in there, and whichever one gets the most votes, that's the one.
Nancy said she's been using Sarah from Q's Cruiser, her aunt. You got her she went to her tea place and you had tea. She says she's been using her aunt's herbs, and they're fabulous.
Nice. I actually got, Nancy, I got the key lime sweetener for the tea, and that is really good. I've been using that.
There you go. And you know what's cool is whenever you buy a thing of herbs down there, they throw in a free pack of rolling papers, so that's awesome. Hopefully you got to take advantage of that, Nancy.
Oh my.
It's not offensive. It's cool and artsy. Burlesque is great. Tess, all right, fine. I'm gonna put on a special burlesque show for you. How do you like that? Hello, Linda Kuziak. Nice to see you. Let's see. Ship to Shore Cruise News lives in Vancouver. Really wants to do a repositioning cruise. That'll be awesome. We haven't done one of those, have we?
No, we haven't.
We need to do that.
Haven't. Hopefully.
The pink door, you may not be pink when you come in, but you will be when you leave. I don't know what that means, but it's funny. Mary said we can stop and get peanut butter and jelly. Okay. I love a good peanut butter and jelly. As long as I can hang out with Jack, I'm cool. Crab pot's great, but you are right. All restaurants are pricey these days. They really are. I looked at a restaurant that had a dozen oysters on the half shell for $40. $40! Unbelievable. Linda loves my shirt. Thank you very much. Tonight we have a special show. I am called Salmon, and Sharon is called Coral. Salmon and coral tonight. That's our color coordination. So thank you very much.
Roger Johnson says you can go with Wendy, Sharon, and I will go get pizza. There you go. Yeah.
Wendy, are you in? We're going for the crab pot?
I will love to go get pizza.
Excellent. Make sure you grab Roger's credit card because that place is pricey. Woo! Wendy and I are gonna get the shrimp platter for two, but we're gonna get it for four. We're each gonna eat 2 persons worth because that's how much we love the seafood.
All right.
So that's the deal. That is the deal. It's vacation. Who cares what it costs? Oh my God, Wanda. Whatever.
Well,
whatever.
We want to go on another vacation though, one.
Yeah, it's not a one. We want multiple vacations here, dude. We're not trying to just go with one and shut the whole thing down. Museum of Pop Culture is pretty cool. I think we might hit. We didn't go to last time we went to Seattle. We didn't go anywhere besides a pizza place. So we're gonna go to Space Needle, that Cholula place.
Yeah, we'll probably go there.
What's that, like a glass blowing thing or something like that?
And we might go on a little boat tour.
Maybe. Well, they have the you can do individual tours, but then you can do like you can get 3 of them through the city pass. So we're gonna see if that might be a good enough deal for it. I don't want to get 3, like book 3 things and then have to scamper to get to the 3rd one. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah. Well, when we get in. We probably won't do a lot the first day. It'll probably all be.
You think so?
I think.
Well, we have
we have to leave our house at like 3 a.m. to get to the airport, or maybe before that. Because our flight is at 5:15 in the morning. By the time we get to Seattle, I have a feeling when we get to our hotel room, we're probably gonna pass out and take a nap. So by the time we get up, there won't be a lot of.
I don't know. It's crazy. Because the cruise is on a Tuesday, so we're flying in on a Sunday morning. Yeah. So we'll get in about 9 o'clock, but we will be pretty exhausted. So there you have it, and it'll be. Did we tell this to Julie yet? Julie Amos, that it'll just be 3 of us on the cruise.
Oh, I thought I did.
This is a unique cruise. So this Alaska cruise is just going to be Sharon, Matthew, and myself. Callie won't be there. She's going to be visiting a grandma she has on the East Coast prior to all of us going to Europe. So she's going to be out doing her thing real quick. And so
she was booked. Originally she was booked.
Yes.
But I had to take her off the booking. She's going to go to Massachusetts for a couple weeks. And then
she's staying at the Scones house, I think, Leanne Francisconi.
And then she is flying, actually after that, she's flying back to Minnesota, and we're going to be driving to Minnesota, picking her up, and then we head to Europe. So
hold on. Diamond Dave has the best comment of the night so far. The Nest rooftop bar overlooks Pike Place. They got a $5 Miller Lite there. You know what? $5 Miller Lite is probably right up my alley. I could have 2 or 3 of those and not feel like I'm just destroying the bank. So Wanda says, I love rooftop bars. Sounds good, Diamond Dave. So Sugar's here. What's up, Sugar? Oh my God, that's too much money. I think getting back to that thing, that Nest, I'm going to look into that. Diamond Dave, thank you, bro. I appreciate that. John and Diamond are here. What's going on? Guys, I'm enjoying your, was that the Discovery Princess video? But the scene in the sauna, John, skin. A lot of you in there, dude. I was like, whoa, what's happening here? I thought he was naked for a second. I was taken back. I'm just telling the truth. I'm telling how it is. John and Diamond. New Year's Eve cruising is awesome. Walk on the ship 1 year, walk off in a new year. Yeah. That is so true. It is fantastic. Yeah. It is fantastic. Steve E. Cruz, nice to have you here. Is that your real last name, Steve? I'm just kind of curious. I just want to. Please, so post your birth certificate somewhere so we can see. Slinky will be on the inaugural Jubilee for Christmas. Very excited.
That'll be exciting. Nice. I know that they changed the inaugural for Christmas. That's gonna be cool.
Nancy's shaking her head. I think she was shaking her head at my joke about the about when you buy the herb, they throw in a pack of rolling paper. I did set myself up there. You totally did. Let's see. What else? Let me get caught up here a little bit in the chat. I've been doing great with the chat. We've been boom, 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 hopping and popping. You can get a combo ticket for Space Needle and the Glass Museum. They are side by side. Scott McNeil, thanks, dude. I think we saw that, and that might be the best way to go. Slumberjack says hi to Slim Jimmy. My man, Jack, I can't wait to see you again, bro. And have cocktails as well. The glass blowing paste is amazing, said Nancy Fields. That's cool. I trust Nancy. So Cholula is so cool, said Mary Ellen Dillon. Hello, Mary Ellen. Nice to see you. Crazy Cat Traveler said, Icon is crazy. My Prima cruise out of Iceland should not be cheaper than a Western Caribbean cruise. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Wendy said, I'm in. I got the card. That's awesome. Salmon and Coral live in concert from Las Vegas.
Texas. The girl said something about Willie. Oh.
I have reservations to eat at Willie G's for the first time in a couple weeks.
Oh.
I think you're going to like it.
Yeah.
I really do.
We love Willie.
Yes, we've been there three times now. Every time has been great. The food's great. Mm-hmm. The service was amazing once, good the next time, and good the next time. So hopefully you enjoy it there. And if you can, try to sit out on the patio.
Yeah,
it's
just
nice.
A nice view.
And if you want to do the happy hour, you have to be at the bar, or there's like a lounge area out on the patio with like sofas and stuff. So don't make the mistake we did. We came in for the happy hour. We got a table outside, and as we started ordering, they're like, "Oh yeah, the happy hour is not available here. It's only there and there." Yeah. And we're like, "Oh damn!" So we just stuck it out and bit the bullet.
That Icon of the Seas is making Disney cheap.
It is.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see. Hopefully, it's an amazing cruise. So we'll see what happens. It'll be our longest royal cruise ever, right? It's a 7-day. It's an 8-day. It's a 7-day.
Yeah, 7.
7-day. So it'll be our first 7-day cruise on royal, believe it or not.
Yeah.
So that'll be wild. I'm doing a harbor cruise and winging the rest of the day, said Tess Salman. There you go. See, Tess might be down with the harbor cruise. Did Matthew have the prom? Pam S. Prom is gone, and now we are focused on graduation.
Yeah, graduation.
Graduation's coming up now.
So he has his cap and gown, all his things to wear, and yeah, we're excited. So Saturday's going to be a day of celebrating.
There you go. True Texan girl said compression socks again. Maybe walking around Pike's Place, I might need some compression socks. Tessa Mon said that we're on the same flight out of Phoenix. Kelly Madison is too. Are you kidding me? We're on the same flight? Out of Phoenix? For Seattle? Is
that what you're talking about, Tess? 5:15 flight. We stop in.
Santa Barbara?
Oh, yeah. We stop in Sacramento.
We have a layover in Sacramento for 40 minutes. We better be on time.
I think it's Sacramento. Anyway,
we better be on time.
I was just looking at that.
Well, we'll see what happens.
But yeah, we have a quick layover, like 40 minutes or something. So.
Beth Ollinger says we leave Phoenix around 9 a.m. on the 18th. Oh. Okay. So they'll be getting in there about midday or so.
So if we miss our flight, then we'll be on your flight.
There you go. There you go. See the world. Chris says I have no desire to pay a premium on the Icon to be on such a busy ship.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of hear you, but you know, it's. Just...
I would say if we didn't book it back when we did, like now, there's no way.
I look at it like, you know, I mean, like when a new car comes out, people want to buy a new car just because it's got a lot of bells and whistles, and I'm kind of the same way. That Icon looks so insane that I just want to check it out. I just want to be on one of these newest wild crazy ships to say we did it, to check it out and report back and either say it was amazing as advertised or it bit the big one. So we'll have to see. We will have to see. What else? Yes, Beth Ellinger loves the rooftop bar. I love rooftop. We got kicked out of our last rooftop bar in Tremont.
Did. It's all your fault. You got us all kicked out.
I guess it really was. Can I blame Nancy? Nancy was there. She encouraged me to do it. Let's see. What else do we have out there? Let me catch up a little bit on the chat here. I've got a little behind. Some folks are talking about when they get into Seattle. John and Diamond are doing their first Royal Cruise this year. Cannot wait. We hope that you love it.
That Tess is on the flight. I stop in Sacramento.
Julie says yes. Callie is my Matthew's partner in crime. Mm-hmm. I know.
Well, she will be on the New Year's Eve cruise. Julie.
That's right. She will be there. She will be there.
She had to make a choice actually to go to Alaska or Europe because she was going to see her other grandmother and had to plan that trip at one of those times. So she chose Europe or Alaska.
B-Satan67 said New Year's cruise was great, but the cruise director said there were over 2,000 kids on the cruise. It was nuts. Yeah, that can work too.
Yeah, kids are off school during that time. So be a lot of families.
Matthew was there and he heard us say that Callie won't be there, and now he's upset. Now he's angry.
No,
Matthew, I'm sorry, dude. I didn't mean to drop that on you like that, but I'm sorry about that, buddy. I'm sorry about that. But what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Listen, Matt, the other Matthew will still be there. The casino will be open. There's good times to be had, buddy.
She was
bring that fake ID again.
She was a little upset that she was missing it too, but there was no way that she could do all three things and not miss one of the cruises. Didn't work out.
The Chisel says, are they going to grease a pig and release it during graduation? My question to you, my friend, is were you listening in on the late night conversation we were having about the Lido Olympics?
Oh my God.
I'm just saying, dude. I'm just saying.
Gosh.
I'm just saying. Nancy, there are lots of steep hills in Seattle. I know. I'm going to find the flattest path. I am not afraid to take an Uber everywhere. Although one place I know that we're going is Zeke's Pizza. We went there 13 years ago.
Went there a couple.
13, 14 years ago. Well, a couple times in one stop.
14 years ago.
How long was it? How long ago was it when we went there? Matthew was only this big.
Oh, it was 2017.
What?
Yes. That's
6 years ago?
Yeah.
Matthew was 12 in that? There's no way Matthew was 12 in that. He was like 9 or 10 in that.
It was right before his voice changed because he still had his little voice.
Yeah, I looked at a video and I said, how you liking that pizza, Matthew? He goes, the pizza's great. And now if he was here, he'd be like, the pizza's just tasty, Dad. I enjoyed it. Janelle Huffman's going to do the hop-on-off bus in Seattle when we get there. That could be cool. We're doing some hop-on stuff in Europe. And so we're excited about that, and we hope it turns out good. We're cruising a week from today on the Carnival Ratings for the first time. Anyone else heading out soon? Sherry Moss, first of all, make sure you find Nicola at the Alchemy Bar. And hopefully you can find Macy, if she's still on the ship, in the dining room, probably under the anytime dining area. And if you can get lucky and find each of them, I will guarantee you that you'll have the best cruising experience ever, because those guys are the bomb.com. A layover in Santa Barbara would be funny, said Daniel Fields. Why? Is there no airport there? I don't know. Mr. Cruise Fever 1, what's up? Nice to see you. Nice to see you. Wendy Johnson's going to Seattle on the 17th. They're getting there even earlier. You know what Wendy's going to do is find a bar for us, and she's going to stand out front of it and make sure that she saves us a spot. Oh. That's what she did in Catalina. That's why I love her so much. She sacrifices for the betterment of the group, and that takes a special person. Yes, it was. I watched that video last week. Matthew was little. He was little, wasn't he, Mary? Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
Yeah, well, it's funny because he came in here when we were watching that part, and he said he didn't remember.
He didn't remember that. Yeah, that's unbelievable. He remembers usually a lot. He
remembers everything, but yeah.
It's Sharon. Sharon, it's our fault we won't be with you in Europe, but my son's wedding just made it too busy. Yeah. Your son could get married in Europe. I mean, that'd be a big deal. Oh, Macy's last day is this Friday, May 19. Yeah. CA Cruiser, what's up, dude? Right.
May. Yeah,
Oh yeah. Well, I don't know. I'm
May.
probably not keeping it up like you are with that kind of stuff.
Yeah, that's right.
We'll see what happens.
In May. Yeah.
I wonder if either one of them might end up getting back on a ship, though. Maybe being on the Panorama for New Year's. When he said I would save a place for you guys anytime. That is so sweet. How many people on the Alaska cruise? Says Carla McClendon. Please answer Carla immediately. She just had a birthday. And then sing happy birthday to her.
Let's see, Carla. There's
Shane Nordgren, what's up? Nice to see you.
I believe it was 85. The last count, 85 or 87, something like that.
Wow, that's a good count. I think that's great for an Alaska cruise.
Yeah.
That's going to be awesome. That is going to be awesome. That's right. That's right. So if you're in the Alaska Facebook group, make sure you keep an eye out in there. We'll be talking about some of the stuff. Again, we're going to have the PJ meet and greet. That's going to be fabulous. Cigars Under the Stars is on the deal. We will be doing a slot pull right out of the gate. But what the thing to remember about Alaska, and just remember this if you're going, if you haven't done it before, is that first sea day can be very rough.
Never know what's going to happen. You
Sharon,
may be great, or you may be a little quick.
Did you yes or no? Did you not get a message from someone just the other day who was on an Alaska cruise? And if you did, would you like to tell the folks what that message said? Or would you rather not even tell anybody?
Well, it was just some rough seas, so there was a lot of people that were seasick. But when we went last time, that first day, we weren't really expecting it, and we were fine in the morning, and then all of a sudden, just boom, a lot of us started feeling kind of queasy. There was a lot of other people on the ship that started feeling queasy, and we found ourselves sitting down in the atrium area, kind of midship, down a little lower, and you know, some of us had like sea bands. Some people were looking for sea bands, apples.
They were looking for ginger ale. I mean, whatever.
Seasick medicine. They went to guest services. I mean, and a lot of people were queasy. Now there were a few people, I would say, we sailed with, most of the men actually, they didn't seem to get too sick, so they were drinking beers, but all the women got sick.
Yes, that's our time when we sailed with John Heald and a bunch of friends and family, and John Heald came up and found us sitting at a table and had about 8 or 10 oil can Foster beers on the table, and he was alarmed by what he saw, to be quite honest. Larry Bum, thank you so much for the super chat.
Thank you, Larry.
Larry in the house. Sorry I'm late. Great to have SAST back. Larry, don't worry. You can watch the replay. I did a quick recap of Bromania, but it really wasn't that exciting. I just touched base on it. So just so you know.
Well, you didn't say the cruise wasn't exciting.
Oh, no. The recap wasn't exciting. My recap wasn't exciting. The cruise was awesome. And Larry was my roommate. So that was lovely. Nothing like two grown men sharing a room together, and each of them making bodily function noises throughout the night that would alarm, children at a local school. And that's all I can say, really. Cruising for Food said, no one recognized me on the Alaska cruise. I'll be bundled up like Kenny from South Park. It's not even going to, guys, I'm telling you right now, my prediction for the Alaska cruise, as last time, unseasonably warm, very comfortable. Well, it's going to be all about sweatshirts, maybe a pair of jeans at night, but shorts and sneakers during the day. That's all I'm saying.
Not when you're off the ship, though. When we were on our balcony and the sun was shining on our balcony, that's when we were in shorts and tops. But when we got off the ship, I remember when we train ride before, I had like pants and kind of like a hoodie on. And I was okay in that. I didn't have like a big jacket on or anything. And catch a can, kind of the same. But when we went whale watching, that was kind of chilly because we were out on the boat.
That was chilly. We're on a boat. We're out on the water.
Yeah. And it was all cloudy. It was kind of misty out. And so we had hats on and gloves and jackets. And
that was the only time that I would classify the weather as being chilly. Even when we went and did the train deal, and when we I think it was on the bus on the way up, and at one point we stopped right at the border, the Alaska to Canada border, and the sign said "Welcome to Alaska," and the picture I just have my sweatshirt on and my jeans, and that's it.
But as long as
that's it,
it's not as bad when the sun's out, but it fine with.
You're fine. We'll be okay. Larry Bum, he took his mom to dinner tonight. She's 84 and doing great. That is great news. We hope you guys had a lovely time. Happy Mother's Day to Larry Bum's mom. If she's watching from home, I'm sure she's tuned in.
Sure she's not.
Friends are on the blitz right now. Calm season, lots of sunshine this week in Alaska. Said Kidder. That sounds good. We need more of that.
May's really a great time to go to Alaska. I mean, if you can, the 3rd to 4th week of May, I think it's probably the best time to go.
Yes, June should be better than September. Said Sue O'Connor. What's up, Sue? Great to see you. Deborah Blankenship. Hello.
It gets rainy later in the summer.
That's right. Larry said his mom still has a landline. We still have a landline, Larry. What does that say?
We use it for our business. So.
I was freezing in Alaska. It was in the 40s and 50s. Said Crazy Cat Traveler. That is not freezing. All right, Cat Traveler. That is not freezing, for crying out loud. All right, what else do we have, Sharon? What else do we have? Do we have any other news? We talked that. We covered that. I think we covered everything on our little itinerary here. I got nothing else exciting to go over. I don't know. I looked at some cruise news, and there's some stuff out there, but I don't know. It's all the same crap. It's really all the same crap. That's all I'm going to say. You see the same crap, and it's all a bunch. So that's the deal. But Alaska coming up soon. That's going to be fabulous. Matthew's graduation, and we'll be selling tickets, $50 each. So if you want a ticket to go to Matthew's graduation, contact Sharon, send her an email, $50 a head, and we'll get you in. Oh, are they free? They're complimentary. Yeah. Never mind. So what else we got? Anything else? Did we miss anything?
I don't think we have anything. We haven't.
Did we cover all the bases?
Yeah, we haven't done a lot. We've been busy, but not really exciting. A lot of
stuff keeping us busy. Yeah. For instance, right? Sharon was just saying. I think she mentioned earlier that next Monday we're not going to be live, and the reason we're not going to be live is because our daughter's coming to town for Matthew's graduation, and she's bringing some of our grandkids, her kids, and they're going to be here. They're getting here Saturday morning, and they're leaving Monday evening. So we're going to be taking them to the airport Monday night, but because of the fact that a lot of you guys, it's 9 o'clock at night, or almost 10 o'clock. Well, here it's barely 7. So the time difference is just wacky.
Now.
Well, we started the show at 6 versus 9 on the East Coast with the 3-hour time difference. So that's a whole other ball of wax that we got to deal with all the time. I don't think there's a lot of people watching on the West Coast. Let me know in the chat really quick before we get out of here. Are you on Pacific time? Are you on West Coast time?
A few. I mean,
did the show start at 6 and is it currently 7:13? I mean, I know there's a few, right? The Fields, we know that. And I know there's a few locals that are out there. But let me know. I'm just curious how many people out of the 200 or so that might still be here tonight, how many people are from the West Coast? That's what I want to know. Sherry Moss's grandson graduates Friday. That's awesome. Julie Amos, there you go. CA Cruiser. Kidders, California. Kathy Curry's in Sacramento. Exploring with Eric. Whoa, look at all these people. Whoa, look at all these people. There to Here travels. East Coast.
A lot of
Lindy Lou, we know you're West Coast. Central time for Larry Bum. Central for Vicky Gully. Wendy Johnson's California. Jessica Hale. Debbie Range, you're Pacific. We know you are. Debbie, nice to see you. Can't wait to see you again. Give Clark a big hug for me. I know he loves hugs. Mr. Cruz Fever, East Coast. Nicole Woodard, East. Sue is Central Time. It's wild. There's so many people from so many places. What did you learn today? I learned that the Pink Door is an Italian restaurant. Who knew? Maybe they have a pink sauce over there. Beer Jolly's in Oregon. Watching from Arizona. Cassandra loves cruising. What's up? Joan Gillen's in Wrangell, Alaska right now. It is 70 today.
See?
Yeah. Nice see? Day. Thank you, Joan, for proving me right once again. It almost gets annoying. Maybe in right out of time. Tucson for Jamie Wilhite. Mary Barkley is me. She's in the East, or she's in the West. Shout out the city of Maricopa from Mike Sassine. What's up, Mike? John and Diamond, we know where you are. The place where the time never changes. Line Cruisers, East Coast. By the way, Melody, if you're out there, I hope that your landscaping project is coming along well. She's putting papers out in the yard.
Yeah, I saw that.
I am really cool. Very curious how that works out. I feel like you're probably doing a better job than I would actually do, and that's saying a lot. So you go, girl. I'm proud of it.
Jessica Hale asked how the girls was. It was awesome. It was great. I can't wait. Hopefully we can do it again. But it was a lot of fun.
It was a lot of fun. And will there be well, I don't know if you and Nancy have planned anything or if it's in talks. Are you going to do like an every other year maybe? It's hard to do a year to year to year thing. It's hard for people to do that, take the time out of their lives and schedule cruises, but maybe like a biannual.
Yeah.
Is that what it is? Biannual? Yeah. I don't know. It's biannual. Yeah. It could be transannual. I'm not sure what it's called these days.
Thing official, but possibly. We'll see what we can
I'm
put
so
together.
funny. Did you hear that joke? I just made him cracking myself up over here. Sorry, guys. I hope. My bad. My bad. I couldn't help myself. Debbie Shafkins is a Cali girl. Nancy learned that Jamie's interpretation of herb is different than mine. Cruising for Food said, I learned that Jamie thinks 40 degrees is not freezing. Hello, Debbie Mackey from Pennsylvania. Let's see. I know Carla's in Florida. She's on East Coast. Leanne Francisconi's on East Coast as well. Gina Bird said, I learned we have another SAST ship show group cruise to look forward to. Oh, yes. And this one, it's funny, Gina. By the way, good to see you. And hope that you and Matt are doing wonderful. Matt had a birthday not too long ago as well. So big happy birthday to him. We get, as we get into these group cruises, we get excited about them. And we want people to have a great time and to remember them and to give them a little something special. And we know there's a lot of people out there that do non-group cruises, and that's okay if that's what they want to do. I don't quite understand the concept, but when we do a group cruise, we do it because we love it. We love seeing people have fun. We love seeing people make friends and interact, and it's just really, really rewarding. And we have a great time. Yeah. We enjoy our time cruising as a family, but we really enjoy cruising with friends, and we've made so many friends doing that. So that's the God's honest truth, and we just love. We love it and can't wait to look forward to the next one. And we keep on planning things with John because he's a great friend. It's so easy to do things with him. We have a lot in common. And I don't know what it is, but there's roughly about 100 to 135 to 150 people out there that just think the same way. And that has become our little cruising community. Everyone's welcome. Everyone's got to come out and try it. But there's this core group of people, and they just want to get on there and party with friends. And it's just unbelievable. Unbelievable. So there we go. I'm ranting. I learned Jamie likes John's cooking. John did a great job. His breakfast was delicious. His dinner was fantastic. So what are you going to say? Central Time. Wakanda forever, said the Chisel. Debbie's in Sun City. Debbie Barfield, what's up? Jamie, time changes every millisecond, said Daniel Fields. Daniel, no one needs that kind of insight here. It was 92 degrees in Arkansas today, said Tess Almond. Let's see. I'm totally in for the next Girls Cruise. Girls Cruise 2025, said Julie Amos. 72 for Lindy Lou. 60 in Fairbanks, Alaska. Oh, my God. Jennifer tries that. We'll try a Girls Cruise in 2025. I learned we have another. Oh, okay, there we go. I already said that. I saw that. Yeah. Let's see. Tess Almond liked my comment. Thank you, Tess. I appreciate that. That was fine. Smart ass, that's all. Stir the pot a little bit. Stir the pot, man. Let's see. Central for me. Palm Springs for Chica. I'm gonna go with Chica. That's all I'm gonna say. Oh my God, and it was we just had who was it? Somebody just had an anniversary. I literally was posting happy anniversary over the weekend. Why is my head out? Why am I forgetting this? Was it yesterday or today? I'm having a total brain fart.
The Ranges. I don't know.
The Ranges had an anniversary. Was there someone else? Am I missing something?
I think there was somebody else.
Dang it! Somebody help me out. Who just had an anniversary today or yesterday in the community? I am drawn. I know I said Anna happy anniversary, and now I can't remember her life. Larry, my cigar inventory after Romania was larger than it began. I'll tell you that right now. I'm telling that right now.
Yeah. Tess said she can't believe it's going to be on the same flight as us. Yeah, that's going to be. Oh, I can't wait.
I'm gonna be in the back, and I'm just gonna throw spitballs at her. I'm gonna get a straw. I'm gonna hit her with them, and then when she turns around, I'm gonna duck, and she's gonna think Sharon did it. It's gonna be great. I learned that when Jamie is not drinking martinis, he eats olives and a salad. Yeah, Lindy Lou, I'm all over that. I love it. Julie says, I love your group cruises. Most fun ever. Thank you, Julie. That's very nice. We had a blast on the group cruise. Can't wait for New Year's Eve group cruise. Debbie Shapkins, that'll be fantastic. Seeing you guys again will be lovely.
Yeah.
I learned, what else? Oh, Carly McClendon talking a little football smack with Nancy. Oh my God, Nancy, this might sound crazy. But I might be making a trip out to watch the Chargers at the Packers play football this year. How about that? I might be in Wisconsin at some point. I'm going to be running around that place. I'm going to go, oh, for cute, to every person I see. Oh, for cute. Over and over again until somebody punches me. Yes, Julie, it's Brian and Julie from Howie Cruise.
Oh yeah.
I am so embarrassed. I'm so sorry. Thank you, Julie. I said, why? Yes, that's why. Because yesterday they were just talking about it. I am a moron.
Yeah, it was there.
Oh my God, how stupid!
The last one.
Duh. Unbelievable. I hope they're. Hold on. I hope they're not here anymore. See me do that. Let me see. Brian. Jesus, Brian's there. He might not be watching.
Oh my gosh.
He heard you. He totally heard me. Thank God Julie's not there. She's probably tossing. Speaking of martinis, she's probably tossing back a few right now. But yeah, I'm sorry. I hope Brian might just be logged in and he might be put to sleep. All right, don't tell Brian that I forgot. Keep it on the down low.
Well, don't feel bad. He sometimes he doesn't remember our answer. So hey.
That's bull. I've remembered every one of the 16 years we've been married. It's
I'm
been
trying
fantastic.
to make him feel better.
Unbelievable. What we learned tonight, too many weeks without Sharonatsea Live. This Monday made up for it. Looking for Alaska. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Julie has an anniversary. Howie Cruise. There we go. Yes. Everybody knows these guys. After being your roomie, you do more than brain farts. Just saying. Oh, gosh. Thank you. I do. What Larry taught me that sometimes when I'm sleeping, I fart in my sleep and then I comment on it. Yes. Like I respond to it. Okay. Larry, you can make a brief summary of that before we get out of here. I'll read it. Let's see. Jessica Hale goes on 6/1/23. Jessica, we're going on 6/20. June 20th is when we sail. I feel bad for all the other people on that cruise ship. I'll tell you what. Mike and Michelle from Lovey's Fat Life had an anniversary yesterday. Oh, there you go. Good deal. Happy anniversary to those guys. I throw all those back at you, Jamie. At least you acknowledge the fact that you'll be behind me because I'm special and I'll be in the front row. Yeah, you're special, all right. You'll be in that front row. Let me see. I drove from Atlanta to Lambeau. What a drive. Ooh, I don't know if I'm going to drive. I might drive, but I think Matthew and I might make that road trip out there and fly out there for that game. We'll see if Sharon makes a run for it.
It just depends on.
Oh, my God.
Hold on.
Well, first off, the Chisel just said Wisconsin, where the men are men and the sheep are nervous. Oh my God, that's a horrible thing to say. But it's funny. Larry Bum said he heard a fart, and then he swears he heard me say "oops," like I farted. And his thing is that I might have passed gas, and I go "oops" or something like that. I think he made it up. I don't believe him. All right, Sharon, it's been a great night. It's about 7:30 now. We've been crushing it here. Thank you guys to everyone out there. Still 182 people hanging in there. I know it's weird when we don't go live regularly. A lot of people start to flake off, but we're gonna have some good content coming out soon. More videos with Sharon talking about fun stuff like Amazon shopping. I think you're working on some port guides. We've been talking about that for a while, but we're finally in a place.
They're finally gonna.
Hold on. Ironically, we're talking about making more videos, and now in a month we're going to be heading out to Alaska, and we're not going to be home for forever, so that's going to be crazy, but we'll work it out.
Well,
we'll get some stuff going out. We'll get some stuff going out. So it's been a great night. Anything you want to wrap up with? Anything I missed?
I don't think
you want to talk about how much you love me or that you missed me when I was gone in Romania. There was a great time, and on a personal note, I ended up after the cruise was over and we spent one night at the hotel. I was able to go visit an aunt and uncle I had. I flew into Norfolk, into Virginia, and spent the night out there and visited with an aunt and uncle that I hadn't seen in 17 and a half years, practically 17 years. And so that was freaking awesome. I love seeing them, and it was great. And it was such a good visit. And I can't believe it took so long to see him. And so I think we're going to go back now at the end of summer or early fall and go check them out and say hi again. So Julie said, Jamie, we all love and miss you while you were gone. Thank you, Julie. That's so nice. Happy graduation, Matthew from Jamie Will Height. Thank you so much.
Jamie.
Very nice, guys. Very nice. Remember, all your graduation gifts for Matthew, your pizza coupons and Groupons and discount cards, and you send them all to Sharon directly, and she'll take care of them. She'll get them to the right people. Slinky Angle King said, "I'm loving the cruising hack gear video." Very nice. Thank you, Slinky. That means a lot. We appreciate it because we know you have a taste for quality goods. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. That's everything. We're done. We're out of here. We're going to get out of here. So you guys have a great night. We love you. Thanks for joining us. So checking out now from Salmon and Coral. It's been a great evening, Sharon. You were awesome tonight. And from all of us here at Sharonatsea Travel, from myself, from Sharon, from Callie, from Matthew, from Lucy, from Boswell, and everyone out there in the cruise crew, thanks for being here.
And we'll see you in 2 weeks.
We will see you in 2 weeks, and that'll be right before we're heading out to Alaska, I think, just about. So that we ought to be starting to get pretty wound up. We'll see how that goes, and we'll see if maybe I wonder if I'll be back. You never know.
Probably not.
You never know what'll happen. But you know what though? Next time you see me, I'm gonna have a martini in my hand. How's that sound? I promise. It's been a long time. I owe you guys one. So we'll talk to you soon.
All right.
Peace out. We love you.
Good night, everyone. Happy cruising.
See ya. Wait a minute. I didn't want to play that. That's what I wanted to play.